Being creative does not have to be complicated. It's as simple as it looks. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you step by step how to achieve this. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel if you're new here, and welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. How are you day? So I'd gone ahead to cut out my pieces in different sizes, the same shape, different sizes, and I'd smooth out the edges. There'll be a link in my description below where you can watch how to cut it out and smooth out the edges using your candle, and also how to make your flower board, because that's the first step. So that's the little piece of fabric that I joined together. So the next thing we'll go ahead to do is to extend our sewing tension on our machine. Yes, and if you're using a manual machine, you can just use your gathers extension, or you can just use your gathers level. So here I'll be using 4 and 9, and doing this on this kind of machine, it would automatically form the gather for you, so you don't have to draw string after sewing, because this will automatically draw the string for you while sewing. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're using a manual machine, you have to sew it first, then pull string the thread to form the gathers. But this already does it while you sew, so you don't need to pull string the thread. So just go ahead to attach your petals layers by layers, sew on it layers by layers, size by size. You have to start with the smallest size and gradually to the biggest size. Don't mix up the sizes. Make sure you finish one size before you start another size. So this is what it's going to look like. You layer it, you sew it on each other, and continue like that until you are done with every last piece of your petals. And also, while you're layering your petals, make sure you put it underneath the previous one, underneath the one you just sew. So that is how to arrange it. Make sure you put it under the one you just sew. Don't put it on top. Let it be under. Let it be under, just like you see me do. Let it be under. Note that you can make yours fuller, you can make it bigger, you can make it fuller also. That is, you increase the number of petals. For this one in particular, each size of petals has 8 petals in it. Like the smallest one is in 8 pieces, followed by the next one 8 pieces. So each of them has 8 pieces, and I have 6 size. So 6 times 8, so I have 6 sides, and each of the 6 sides have 8 pieces of petals each. So that's how much you would need. And so if you want it bigger, you have to increase the number of petals you have, or increase the size of petals you have, whichever way. And if you also want it smaller, reduce it as well. So now I'm done sewing together all my piece. This is what it looks like. This is already beautiful. Like, even without forming it or rolling it into a flower, I feel like this is something that you can use to create another design on your clothes. Like, this is already, I don't know, I'm getting inspired. I'm getting inspired. But yeah, so once we are done sewing, we'll go ahead to start wrapping this size by size from the flower board. You go ahead to start wrapping just like this. You wrap a little, you secure with your needle and thread, and you have to secure this bit by bit, because you will not be able to secure everything at once with your needle and thread, or even your sewing machine. Nothing can secure it, so you have to secure it bit by bit wrap a little, sew on it on the edge, sew it very firmly, very tight, ensuring that it will not move. And one of the act that I used is, after securing it, I always ensure that my needle comes out from the middle of the bottom like this. Doing this will help you have access to the needle and thread easily as you wrap on, because if you leave the thread at the side, you would wrap away the thread and it will be difficult for you to now find it when you want to secure another batch of wrap. Do you understand? So leave the needle, always make sure the needle is at the pointy side of your flower, like at the middle, at the bum. Let's use that. So doing that will help you to have access to the needle anytime, no matter how bulky the flower becomes. So you see, just like this, I'm about to secure the next part again. So just go ahead to secure again, secure firmly, and pass your needle back to the middle so you can have access to it again when you want to secure another batch. So just go on like this until you are done wrapping all your petals together. Wrap, 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 and keep wrapping until you're done. So you can see the flower is already coming out, like it's already popping. It's already popping. That's one size of flower. So just keep wrapping until you are done, and in no time you are done creating your masterpiece. So this was one thing I did eventually while I was wrapping. As my flower became bulky, I attached my needle to my cushion just so that the thread will not disturb me while I'm wrapping, even being at the middle still. So I had to just put it somewhere like this, and it really helped me. It really helped. The thread was just in place, and once I'm done wrapping, I will just move it, and so that was just it. So this is like one simple hack that you can do if you have a cushion or anything that can hold your needle for you in place. So I'm done wrapping my petals together. So I'll just go ahead to secure this tightly multiple times, as much as you can. Secure it very, very tight and close it up. You can close the open or the rough edge by using a fabric gum and another fabric, or you can wrap your organza on a breast or wording stay, and wrap it around and just close it up. And since you'll be attaching this to a clothes, just attach it directly, and you can attach it from the middle. So now I'm just going ahead to open the petals, to open it up. So I'll just open it up to widen the flower. So I'm using my hand layer by layers. They are all in different size, from the smallest at the middle to the biggest. So that's what I was just doing. I was just trying to open up the flower. I'll reconstruct it rather with my hand, and yeah, so that was what I was doing here. So just go ahead, and you can leave yours closed up, or whichever way. Now you are in charge, you can control the structure of the flower, whichever way you want it to be, or whatever look you want it to have. So I just went ahead to open it up like this, layer by layer. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn your notification bell on, so whenever I upload a video, YouTube will notify you and you get to see the video I upload and learn from it. And make sure you also share this video to someone you think will find this helpful, someone you think is creative as well. And also make sure you drop a comment down below and let me know if you find this tutorial helpful and if you'll be trying this out. Thank you guys for watching this video. See you in my very soon next video. Bye.